Hi, in this short video, we will discuss viruses. Viruses are among some of the simplest things on Earth, yet they cause most of the disease epidemics around the world. A virus is a tiny fragment of genetic material packaged in a protein coat. Viruses can infect humans, animals, and even bacteria. Viruses cause a number of illnesses, including the common cold and influenza. Viruses are not cells. In fact, they're called obligate intracellular parasites because they must use the cellular machinery of the host cell they infect in order to reproduce. For this reason, they are considered to be acellular. While each virus is unique, all viruses share common structures. The composition of a virus is actually quite simple. Viruses are made of a protein coat called a capsid. The capsid surrounds a nucleic acid core containing either DNA or RNA, but never both. The capsid may also contain viral enzymes that the virus can use to infect a host cell. Some viruses are enclosed in an envelope that offers the virus an extra layer of protection. Some viruses also have spikes or other projections on the outer layer. These projections help the virus attach to the host cell and aid in the infection cycle. Viruses are extremely small infectious agents. Viruses vary in size, but all viruses are smaller than bacteria. In the figure, there is a picture of a bacterium Staphylococcus aureus on the left. As you can see, the viruses pictured on the right are significantly smaller than the bacteria. It takes a special type of microscope known as an electron microscope to see viruses in the laboratory. Viruses also come in a variety of shapes. Some viruses, like the adenovirus pictured on the slide, are icosahedral, which is a shape with 20 sides. Ebola, for example, is filamentous. Other viruses, like influenza, are spherical. The unique shape of each virus aids researchers in identifying the virus. One of the most unique-looking viruses are bacteriophages. A bacteriophage is a virus that infects bacteria. A bacterial cell that has been infected with the virus can sometimes increase its ability to cause disease in humans. These unique-looking viruses are also used in research to transfer genes in gene therapy. In order to cause infection, a virus must infect a host cell by attaching itself to or entering to the host cell. Once infection happens, the virus enters one of two cycles, the lytic cycle or the lysogenic cycle. Which cycle occurs depends on the particular type of virus. Some viruses are lytic and others are lysogenic. The lytic cycle is a short-term viral infection. In the figure shown, the lytic cycle is diagrammed on the left. The virus represented in the diagram is a bacteriophage. It attaches to the cell and ejects its genetic material, shown in red, into the host cell. The viral DNA or RNA is then incorporated into the host cell's genes. This allows the virus to take over the cell's machinery and produce large numbers of new viruses, killing the host in the process. Lytic viral infections are usually cleared by the host immune system. Examples of this type of infection include the common cold or influenza. The lysogenic cycle is a long-term, non-virulent viral infection. During this cycle, the viral genetic material is again inserted into the host genome, where it remains dormant and is replicated every time the host cell divides. If the host cell is exposed to stressors, such as low nutrient conditions, UV light, or chemicals, the viral phage can suddenly remove itself from the host genome and enters the lytic cycle. This process is called induction. When this occurs, the host then suffers from the effects of a viral infection. Examples of this type of infection include herpes and the acquired immunodeficiency syndrome known as AIDS. Medical treatment for viral infections is complicated. Some viral infections are treated without medical intervention. This includes infections like the common cold. If a viral infection is not considered serious, The treatment is usually just rest and fluids. The host immune system clears the infection after a pretty short period of time. Antibiotics are completely ineffective against viruses and should not be taken to treat a viral infection. Antibiotics are only effective against bacterial infections. For serious viral infections such as AIDS or hepatitis, antiviral drugs are prescribed to combat the impact of the virus. Antiviral drugs are difficult to develop because viruses have very few cellular parts for the drug to target. Development of antiviral drugs is expensive and often unsuccessful. In summary, though small, viruses cause most of the disease epidemics on Earth. Viruses exist in many shapes and sizes and can cause a wide variety of diseases. Treatments for viral infections depend on the type of virus causing the infection, but viral diseases are never treated with antibiotics because antibiotics are ineffective against viruses.